So as she sits currently in my workshop being used as a table, um, yeah, she's just collecting dust now, which is unfortunate because I've run out of funds and time to complete her. But you get so far and stuff, and that's what happens. But yeah, I don't know where to start really. I've done so much on her. I'll start with the radiator cap. That's new because that's shiny. She's had a second-hand radiator. She's had a second-hand. I think that's an SU carb off a Mini with a classic pancake filter. That's new. And she's had the engine taken out, new piston rings, new clutch assembled, as you can see in the video. That's all back in and running now. She's currently got points in. She's got a new set of points. She has got an electronic ignition to go with her, brand new and in the bag. The battery is mine, so you're going to need to get yourself a new battery, because that just cost me a lot of money. She's all been rewired as well. So she runs off 5 fuses, and it's all simple. I've got the diagram, and the diagram's online as well. So if you lose it, you can easily get it back. It is so simple to follow. I've done the whole car within a day and a half. It was that simple, and I used 2 extension leads. Everything works from the heater. Oh, no it doesn't. The window motor, which I've got all the bits for, it's all in there. I've done all the gears and that. All you've got to do is just fiddle about with a bolt in it. It's got to be like between tight and loose for it to catch. Yeah, and I just gave up at that point really. I had my kids going at me, and that's the last fit. That's, as you can see, the last job I was doing because it's apart. What else have I done in here? Yeah, she's had a new Dizzy, a new distributor, all new vacuum lines, fuel lines. She has got filters on, not here. Her filter is actually underneath there. And so, oh yeah, she's got a new fuel pump. Strangely, the fuel pump is there. So, and that's an aftermarket one, but it's new and it works. What have I just broken? All new oil gauges and temperature gauges, all there, as you can see. That's all functioning and all works. In here, so I've just been using this as a table, like I said. We have cigarette lighter, USB ports off a switch, that all works. Where's the spare cables? I thought I ran some spare cables somewhere. No, that was on the old loom. The new loom, like I said, it's neat now. Interior, it's missing bits like that. It's got the dashboard and the original passenger seat. Just leave it at that for the interior. We'll work our way behind. As you can see, she's solid. She's not rotten at all. Like, even on the doors, like, it's all been done. There's a few things that have been done on purpose for the patina look, that make it look unsolid, but you'll see if you get here, if you want it. It is completely robust. It's had lots of welding. In fact, it's had over welding done on it. There's a hole here. That is the last piece of what needs to be done, but we'll go and have a look underneath the car in a bit, and I'll show you. Oh, look, a cobweb there, and I'll show you what's going on underneath there. But yeah, there is no interior. There wasn't much to interior it anyway. It was just a bit of carpet on the floor and a back seat, and the original front seat you're missing. I've got the bit that goes in the hole. What else? I haven't got any door cards. I was just going to check plate them, and I was going to over weld over both of the arches, like just a flat plate or a mount for a roll cage to go around it. Hence why I've left it all bare and looking cool like a hot rod. But yeah, everything all works. I don't know if I've got any juice in the battery. Oh yeah, there we have, yeah. But yeah, God, can you hear that fuel pump? Hang on, I'll wait for that van to bugger off. And that car. That's how loud the fuel pump is. But you don't notice it when the engine's running. What else have we got? Can I show you? It's really annoying because of that fuel pump, and I don't want it to just drain all my fuel. Yeah, headlights all working. You can't see it because it's daylight. Yeah, ignition light. I need a new bulb. I'm gonna have to get a new bulb for the ignition light. But yeah, everything works. Horn is very loud. Horn is superly loud. I have got a button for the horn at the moment. It's on a switch, but that all goes in the bag. Same with the window wiper. That's the washer motor. That's just for the water to squirt out. The actual window wipers, I forgot what button it is. Ah, that's the wipers. You got fast and slow, or slow and fast. Heater and P. What's P? Oh, P's your panel lights. There you go. That turns all your panel lights on. You can also do that on here, I think. No, you've got to have your pan. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, that's it all. That's so annoying. That's all that. Oh, what else? Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Got lots to do. Bag of spare parts. Yeah, we've got some bits in there. Don't know if there's anything for the car in there. There's the hubcaps to the van. Ah, yeah, the light ring. And another one of them for that side. These are the original lights that do fit, because the ones in there at the moment are new, but they're off the motorcycles. They don't fit. But yeah, this is just a bad part. You've got the electronic ignition in there. That's already just installed. It's an easy job. That just slides over where the points go. You've got a spare dizzy in there as well. The original fuel pump that goes onto the crank, spare dizzy cap, HT leads. You've even got trafficators in there. So you've got a few quid of parts in there as well that go with the car. Exhaust. Oh yeah, let's go underneath the car. So, exhausting. Right, like I said, there's a few holes like that. But as you can see, that is just solid as, yeah, right underneath the car. So, exhaust is just a bit of flexi pipe onto a muffler at the moment, and yeah, coming out the side because it looks rough and I didn't have any pipe spare. Like I said, run out of funds, so that needs doing. The underneath is solid and sound, as you can see. It's one hell of a solid car, which is the reason why I first purchased it in the first place, it being tax and MOT exempt and not actually costing me a thing. Around the back on the spring hangers as well. We go round here. Sorry, look, I just hit my head on the cupboard. What we got round here? You've had a new bonnet and a new boot as well. So lift it up. I've done all the exclusive detailing on it, so you can blame me for that one. Inside the boot, the wiring's a mess in the back here, but it all works. I've got the cap for that. I've taken it out and robbed the bulb out of it. They're both not wired in, because originally the car didn't have reverse lights. It doesn't have a reverse light switch, so I was just going to stick that on the switch. What else? Plate light is new. I've just put a bulb in that. The interior light works, which is on the switch up there, which is pretty cool. What else? Oh yeah, I broke the indicator. No, I've got this. That's it. I broke the front indicator lens, and that one fell out, and I reversed over it. And the weight of this car is ridiculous. This does lock. That's just for effect because it looks cool. That all turns around and locks in and padlocks on. That needs bolting on properly. As well as that, like I said, there's a few niggly bits. Rear window is just a bit of perspex with some screws with washers in to keep it on, and a bit of black tape to make it look, well, less or more crap, but it's to do. I did have the rear window, but my dad leant on the car, it rolled backwards, and the rear window was up there, it slid off, and yeah, I spent the day sweeping up. All the doors open, shut, and lock, minus one over there. That doesn't open from the outside, it only opens from the inside. All these little things open and shut and lock and everything, but yeah, originally it doesn't have any window winders, it's just a slide up and slide down. I don't know how the hell it works. That doesn't have anything originally anyway, that's just one solid window. Still figuring things out. This one, you're going to need all bits for it, so what I do when I drive it is stick that in there, then slide that up to the top, and then the window just slides up that channel, and no it doesn't, because I've not put the channel in properly. You gotta bear with me. I'm selling the car to you honestly, like, well, if you want it, like I said, it's a project, but it's worth it, and it's a rod, so it's a fair exchange. But yeah, I've got all the door seals in the back of the boot, as you can see in the packets, and I've got some spares in the bag and the originals in the bag. Got most of the original parts, got the original steering wheel. Probably going to need my wheel back from the other little buggy project microlight thing in the back garden. Yeah, so other than that, the windows, that one's held up by a bit of wood. Oh no, it's not even held up by the bit of wood anymore, it's just held up by itself. That's strange. But yeah, like I said, you've got the two front windows that need doing and the rear windows. Other than that, she's all there. But I've got all the niggly bits, I've got all the door handles in the bag. I showed you the bag of parts. I've got a boot of parts. What else have I got for it? I've got a box of parts down there as well. Brake, wheel cylinders, headlight rings. What else have I got? Oh, you're going to need a new one of them. As you can see, I've just stuck an orange bulb in there. I've got an absolute shit ton of bulbs somewhere. I think I've got a few orange ones in there as well. So yeah. Oh look, there's your yeah, ignition light bulb. So that works now as well. Heater all works. Temperature gauge works. Everything works. Oh, as well as piston rings, she's also had new gaskets and sealed and everything. So that's all good. You're probably going to need to get yourself a bigger fan on there. That's original, it should be okay. I mean, that's what the Morris Miners used. But yeah, it's just, it works, I suppose. I think I've pointed out the new coil up there. I don't know what else. I think that's it really. Yeah, as you can see, we've got a slight oil leak coming out of the bottom there. That's because I've refilled it with some new transmission oil. You can take the rest with you. I've got a can of that classic Castrol stuff I'll show you in a bit. It's really good. That's what's in there at the moment. I obviously didn't tighten that up tight enough, so I can do that now. As well as the fuel line, that was a bodge because I ran out of line. That's all new, so I'll just get rid of all of that, or you can do that, one of the two. I've got all the stuff, so cross that one off anyway. But yeah, it's got all filters through it, it's all new fuel lines anyway, minus that tiny little bit of pipe in the middle there. That's all been oiled up and freed off, and all of these are working fine, all the back ones, which is why I haven't put the new wheel cylinders in, because they work fine, they adjust fine, they lock on fine. The handbrake cable needs doing, and the handbrake needs doing, because originally it was off the side of the car, underneath there somewhere, and it's not anymore. So it's now in the middle like a normal car. So it's got cable and everything that just needs reconfiguring and recombobulating, which is oh, it's actually on the car. I forgot I was doing that and just stopped. So yeah, there's just a few jobs like that I need to run through with you. Fuel tanks all been cleaned out, put back on, new fuel lines as I said. Let's find a hole under the arch. The arch itself is absolutely solid. It's just where that hole is up there. You've got a few little pinholes and everything, but you can stand on it. It's not rotten at all. It just either needs a bit of, your choice, cutting out, re-welding, or a bit of filler. Oh, look at that, the door. That's what I mean. There's something weird there, but it opens by just pulling that either side. This one, I've got halfway round putting the door sill on and just stopped once again. Yeah, so you've got these little pinholes there. Some of them are actually bolt holes. They're just drill holes actually. So that's not rod. That is. But that's, like I said, it's all solid around it. So it's yeah, your choice there. It's been over welded in places. I can't say that's original. I don't even know what that is. But yeah. I think that was a mount for what did I say earlier that I was going to do? A roll cage, that was it. Yeah, a mount for a roll cage. If it's got one on the other side, it's definitely a mount for a roll cage, which would have saved me a lot of time and hassle. Look at that. Yeah. Well, learn something new every day, didn't you? It's because when I got it, I was just focused on doing the engine and getting rid of the terrible paint job that I couldn't get rid of. Terrible paint job. This is another thing. As you can see here, it's been wrapped underneath the car. So sandpaper is out of the question because it just eats up your paper. Yeah. So I don't know what to do with that. Hence why it's a hot rod. Originally I was going to cut the front off from there, plate it down and just have it all open like a hot rod, and obviously sell that and get a bigger engine. That's an Austin 110 engine out of a minivan, and it is absolutely mint. It has had so much work on it and it runs lovely. Let's charge the battery and I'll send you a video of it running then.